Hello everyone, today we got something a little different for you. So we had this company, GIDROX, reach out to us, and we are testing and trying out their 10,000 BTU air conditioner. It's got a built-in heat pump at 4,500 BTU, along with a dehumidifier. So we're going to unbox this today and see how it looks. Hey, it seems to be very packaged good. Lots of styrofoam. And the air seal too. That down. Alright, here it is. Looks pretty nice so far. Let's see if we can get it out of here and get it on the table for you. Alright, so we got her out of the box. The great thing about this thing, in my opinion, it's only about 54 pounds. So it's going to be a lot lighter than the Medic one that's already in there. So yes, the height of it's a lot shorter. It's a little bit narrower and about the same length long. So she's pretty compact. Uses the fan up top. So what it comes with, a little over 19 feet of wire to hook up to your battery. So, alright, see what's all in this box. Alright. Get in here. So on this one, if you guys have a taller camper like a fifth wheel, this comes with a remote, so you don't have to reach up there and turn it on and off. Okay, nice set of instructions. Get this. There's the mounting plate for the inside. They do package it very well. Okay, so here's our vents and the control pad. And when we do the install video, there's the seal that'll go on. Just to note, this does use a standard 14 by 14 inch hole. So wherever your vents are or your existing air conditioner, this will work. Alright, so then that'll go up and around it on the inside, so you can see it's very low profile on the inside. Looks very nice. And I'm assuming these are all the bolts and stuff. Yep. So we heard with their new update, because they're starting to get more into the RVs and installations, they get you longer bolts to go through the thicker ceilings. And so what intrigued us about this, being it's 12 volt, and if you're not running batteries, we do a lot of boondocking like all of you do. So this, once it's up and running, will only draw 350 watts. And that's like a good sized battery bank. Like ours, for instance, we can run 15 to 30 plus hours on battery power. And then that, of course, not going along with the solar you're going to be generating as you're doing that. Alright, so our next part of the video, we will be getting up on the roof and doing the install on this. So we're very excited to get this up and running and testing her out. Alright, so here's what our solar is putting out right now. We're putting in 31 amps and 430 watts. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn on our old RV air conditioner, which we do run on our system. So let's kick her on and see what she does. Alright, so immediately it's drawing 7 to 800 watts when it kicked on. It's going to probably drop down to 500 or 600, and roughly about 50 amps we're pulling out of it. And it's saying that we can run 14 to 15 hours. So we're gonna do the GIDROX, and it's supposed to take a whole lot less power. Everybody that RVs has one of these knows, you can tell we're kind of talking louder now. These are pretty loud when they're running. But even just sitting down here, we're 80 decibels. Well, 70 to 80. So you get it up a little closer, and we're a lot closer to 90 up there. So we're excited to get the GIDROX in here so we don't have to yell at each other when we're running the AC.
Right.
So today is installation day. We are going to install this GIDROX air conditioner. Now this one here is the 10,000 BTU air conditioning, but also includes a 4,500 BTU heating element, so we can heat and use the cooling on this one. Now this one, the install is going to be easy because it's only 54 pounds. And the total length of this is 34.5 inches by 32 inches. And the greatest part is 7 inches tall. So it's going to have a lot less wind drag. Now this install, I read the manual. It's looking like we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, maybe some end wrenches, some Allen wrenches, and electrical tape. Everything else is included, including about 20 foot of the 6-gauge wire required to run this. And talking about the wires, this thing is so energy efficient, it's about 60% more efficient than the current RV air conditioner that most air conditioners run. Me being a retired mechanic, I'm really excited. This uses R134A refrigerant. We did take this apart. We don't have it apart now, but it does have service ports, so you can service this one. So we're going to get it up there and see what happens. Alright, so we're going to start tearing this apart. Okay, so the old one's unbolted. Now to get that off the roof.
Woo. Yay!
We gotta go recruit some help.
Yes.
Alright, we got the inside all undone, all the wires put back properly. So we're up on the roof. I'm waiting for a friend of mine to come over and help me get this big old heavy thing down. So we'll see how that goes. Catch you on the bottom. Don't want to step in the hole.
Yeah. I'm not sure how. Are you gonna want to grab this and lower it to me? How are we gonna do it?
I got a bigger one. I'm gonna hook this on.
Okay.
You can guide it as long as you got the weight.
Yep.
Hold on.
Got it.
I'm gonna run the wires out here. So you can either drop them through here and go down through the inside, but we're gonna go with the outside and drop it down where our solar wires run. So in a van, which a lot of these people install them, the wires come down through inside the van, then they run it to their battery. Ours, being a fifth wheel, I'm going to run along the top where our solar wires drop down because the holes are already drilled and it's easy to drop them. So I had to pull this up, get these wires out of here, and now hook them to the other ones to run across our roof over to the vent and drop down. That's the plan anyways. I start stripping it down, make sure it's lined up.
Okay.
Go right there. I gotta get these little shims in. Alright, so the screws they send, they have 3 different sizes. Ours is a 3.5 inch ceiling. So you put them up in each corner. Then I'm going to go get the bracket. It'll come up here and I'll suck that down into the seal. The seal's right there. We'll pull her down and it'll be watertight. I got the other socket right there. This little lip is going to hold it from flying off the roof. Pretty cool, huh?
Panel.
Alright, so we're putting the control panel up. Thinking that'll have enough. And somehow, like this. Alright, so we turned the GIDROX air conditioner on. We're on cooling. So as you can see, we're drawing 18, 17 amps or 250 watts. Now the rest of our RV is plugged in and running. We're really bringing in 16 amps right now. So on our Renogy, we could run it like this for 48 hours. So that's 2 days. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we got our little decibel meter here. Let's go see how loud this thing is. If we move her a little closer. Alright, so you can see it's a whole lot quieter. Let's talk about the vents on this thing. These ones are very adjustable. They come with 4 of them, so you can aim them wherever you want. So you can aim it up in the front, the back. As you can see, it's got some pretty good airflow. It's moving this piece of paper towel pretty good. So let's test out on how cool the air is coming out of this 12 volt GIDROX AC unit. So we're going to try here first. So that's what the air is coming in. Then we come over here. That's the air coming out. I'd say she works pretty good. Very impressive. You know, I've had it on for less than 5 minutes. So it'll cool this place down about 10 degrees. So to recap, the GIDROX air conditioner is a 10,000 BTU cooling with a 4,500 BTU heating element. Along with this one also has a dehumidifier mode, a turbo mode, 2 medium modes. You get down, there's an equal mode, so you could run this all night on a 400 watt amp hour battery. The unit comes, as you've seen, with the remote. You can also control it with your Android phone or an iPhone. There's an app that has the scan code. You can get that when you get the unit. So in our opinion, this AC with heating would be perfect in a van build, smaller RVs, and a Class C motorhomes. We have it, as you guys seen, we're in the middle of our 30-foot fifth wheel, and it does cool pretty good. Since the GIDROX is so light, it would actually be great to have 2 of them installed, which is very easy because they fit in the standard 14-inch by 14-inch vent holes. If you're interested, please check out the information in the description of this video. We want to thank you so much for coming along on this adventure with us. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share so you'll be notified of our upcoming adventures. So we'll see you on our next adventure. Peace, guys.